to Carrington. It's Middleton on the wing. They get it back. Sarr misses. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Wagner. And again, it's Golden State. The Wizards trail by 3. And we're going to cut away now to Shams Charania on the line, who's got a story out of Dallas. Shams, what's the news on the match?
Thanks, B.A. They've long known the value of veteran leadership. That was the driving force from what I'm told about this deal for Mike Conley. He's been in the league for so long, and Conley has seen it all. Now he'll give them that court and locker room presence they felt was missing.
Always something going on, and we appreciate the update, Shams. Thanks. And here are the Warriors now. The Wizards making their last shot. Outside Curry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Jordan Poole.
Ideally, you're trying not to send Stephen Curry to the line, but this guy creates those situations with his instinct and his ability.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Middleton. Here's Sarr. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
A minute 50 left in the first. Wagner outside. Shoots over Sarr. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got 6. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for Washington. They trail by 3. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Here's Curry, following the score by Washington. Knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Golden State has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Wagner. There's the drive. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Poole. It's rebounded by Wagner. The Warriors lead by 4. Moody from outside. Rebound by Middleton.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Wizards sub, Rashawn Holmes, Malcolm Brogdon.
Here's Curry. He's got 5. Pass to Wagner. Over Kispert. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
Oh, it's good! He hit it!
Great shot! Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of off. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. We've got Malcolm Brogdon, Corey Kispert out there with George. Then it's Rashawn Holmes, and it's Smart in at the point guard position. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Wagner. Kuminga, the pass to Green. Excellent D there from Holmes.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to George. Brogdon up top. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
So it's Washington now. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Back to Holmes. George passes to Holmes. And close on the shot, even with the foul. Now 2 free throws. All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we ask.
And the call will be on Corey Kispert. That's his first foul. Washington making some changes. Sarr comes in for Holmes, and Chris Middleton is subbed in for Gill. That's tipped. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Kispert. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. The Warriors lead by 5. Curry passes to Wagner. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Wagner, right side. Shoots over Sarr. No good off the glass.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
To the right side. Brogdon with the ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Outside Brogdon. Pass to Middleton. Kispert outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, came out with a victory.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Hey, guys. The Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise.
dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
I've got a good idea for who I want to see make the cut. So far, these results are close, but I know what I'm thinking. It's right there, Shaq.
That's why this is a democracy, Kenny. One person doesn't get to choose.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Warriors.
Stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The Warriors lead by 20. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Wagner is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Butler in at the 3. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Well, the Wizards shooting only 36% so far in this game. Pass to George. Here's Carrington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the pick. Shoots. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Good on the shot.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sarr would look like in the NBA. And, you know, I think our question is answered.
Wagner for 3. And it's Poole with a rebound. The Wizards trail by 18. Pass to Carrington. To the paint. Here's Sarr. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Wagner outside from the wing. And that's good for 2. Wagner's got 21. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Poole. 6 points for him. Here's Carrington. Rebounded by Hield. The Warriors lead by 18. Here's Curry. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got 11.
How good are the handles of Stephen Curry? Well, they open the doors early so people can get a look at it. Woo-hoo, that's nice. But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
They set the screen. Here's Wagner. Washington with a rebound.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Sinks it from distance.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
Wagner outside. Stolen by Middleton. On the break. Here's Poole. It's not going to go for him. Green with the defensive effort. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Wagner with it. Middleton covering. Outside, Green. Back to Wagner. From downtown. Connects from downtown. Wagner's got 24 points.
I think you can make a strong case that Draymond Green is the best passing four in the league. Unreal court vision.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
This timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Wagner outside. There's the triple. And again, no good by Golden State. Wizards trail by 12. And so in the game for Washington. Kispert is out there with Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Smart in at the point guard position.
Wow, Malcolm Brogdon doing work off the dunk. That is nice.
Moody on the wing. Lets it go. And he nails the jumper. And the Warriors lead by 12.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Pass to Kispert. The three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Curry passes to Wagner. Back to Curry. Wagner with a screen on Smart. The three from Curry. It's rebounded by Washington. Holmes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Brogdon driving in. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
On the mark with the 15-footer. Butler's got 7 points for the quarter.
Some players don't love this in-between level. Jimmy Butler making that mid-range look easy.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And they've also been successful running their offense through the post. They're making the defense respect that interior threat.
Wagner outside. Green, a screen. Fires from deep. And Wagner hits from deep. Wagner's got 27.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Shot's good by Sarr.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Pass to Wagner. Takes a three. Hits the trifecta. Wagner's got 30 points.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Butler. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Warriors lead by 16.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Warriors.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the Monster.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Wagner against George. And it's Wagner missing. Middleton outside. Down low. Here's George. The shot off that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Wagner outside. Fires the three. Sarr pulls it in. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight.
They really thought they had a chance tonight. Yeah, peace.
From inner cities that we lost.